Please subscribe to Bear Nerd Fun. Smash the like button. Goodbye.
Hail to all. We do not need. Hail to all. Now come on, Hollywood. Stop smelling your own farts. You might get mistaken for arse sniffers. Remember, when you go woke, you go broke. Hail to Fandom Menace. Well, hail to the Fandom Menace. This is Bear at Bear Nerd Fun. Star Wars hints Luke lied to Han and Leia about Kylo Ren. Well, we're going to have more Luke bashing by the looks of this article. Luke has hinted that Luke lied to Han and Leia about why their son fell to the dark side. The Solo Skywalker family has been beset by tragedy, and to Han and Leia's heartbreak, their son Ben Solo became Kylo Ren, apprentice to Supreme Leader Snoke, and now the man in charge of the First Order. Well, Supreme Leader Snoke, not Sith. Not a Sith. So, in First Order, so basically, maybe they don't want George Lucas to get money for residuals of old characters that he may or may not be getting money for, that 25%. Now, keep in mind, folks, we talk about opinions, rumors, and speculation, so keep that in mind. But kind of got to go where things kind of add up, and the lack of OG characters in Disney Star Wars movies, that's a real good highlight, I would say. Star Wars has hinted that Luke lied to Han and Leia about their son who fell to the dark side and blah 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 and all that. So Kylo Ren fall to the dark side seems to have begun as a result of his fascination with his grandfather, Darth Vader. But Star Wars The Last Jedi revealed that turning point came when his uncle Luke Skywalker sensed the darkness growing within him. There was an instant of impulse in which Luke ignited his lightsaber over his sleeping nephew. The Jedi Master realized he was wrong, but too late, as Ben awoke and defended himself, turning away from the Jedi once and for all. Luke was never able to forgive himself for this momentary lapse of judgment. Making matters even worse, the latest Star Wars novel, Rebecca. Yeah, that Rebecca Roanhorse Resistance Reborn. Yeah, I will never, ever give that book the time of day. She's obviously a racist. I made a couple videos about it. And yes, Sporking Podcast News shared it on her Twitter wall. Thanks, Spork. Thanks for that. So she blocked everybody in my Twitter followers, whoever was followed me and whoever I was following. All those people got blocked. And Spork did it. Sure, we all laughed about it and it was funny. We had a good joke. So, hints that Luke may never have told Leia. Of course it comes from this man-hating person. She's a man-hater. She's obviously a man-hater. In one early scene, Rey and Leia discuss Kylo Ren. Rey is still conflicted. After the events of Star Wars The Last Jedi, she approaches Leia for answers. Kylo Ren, he's your son. Leia nodded and drank from her new cooling cup. Rey squirmed uncomfortably in her seat. What happened to him? She finally asked. I mean, how did he turn to the dark side? He started in the light, didn't he? He told me a story about Luke, about his training. She exhaled. I guess I just want to understand. I do too. So you don't know? I think you would have to ask Ben what happened to him. He wanted me to join him, but I couldn't. I could help him, but he only wanted me to become like him. Rey's face fell. Leia could see the pain etched there. The girl cared about Ben, and he had disappointed her. You know what? I noticed that none of those scenes of character flaw or emotion being shown by Rey, none of those were shown in the movie. Why do they have to go in a book to explain what happened in the movie? That just seems like bad movie making. Books should accent. They should make the story a little better by accenting, not explaining. Not explaining at all. So, no one can save Ben but himself. And I don't know if that is what he wants. Imagine that. It's an intriguing scene, not least because Roan Horse carefully avoids giving a sense of Leia's emotions. Surface reading, however, strongly suggests that Leia has never been told the truth about how Ben Solo became Kylo Ren. It's even possible that Luke exiled himself to Ahch-To before speaking to his sister, consumed by guilt over what he had done. If that's the case, poor Leia has nothing but unanswered questions. At the same time, though, it's interesting to note that she doesn't ask Rey to tell her what Kylo Ren said about Luke. It's possible that Leia's grief is still too raw, and she doesn't want to think badly of Luke just a few days after he has sacrificed himself. Alternatively, it could well be that she doesn't trust anything her son has said, figuring it was just to manipulate Rey. This shines a disturbing light on Han Solo's tragic death in Star Wars The Force Awakens because it suggests that Han and Leia had no idea what had happened to their son and were instead blindly trusting that he could be redeemed. They didn't know why Ben had fallen to the dark side, why he had become a part of the First Order, and as a result, they had no real understanding of how Kylo Ren could be brought back to the light side. As a result, Han walked into a situation on Starkiller Base and took a shot at redeeming his son when he had no real sense of where the target was. Well, that's it for that, my friends. Hail to the Fandom Menace. Now come on, Hollywood. Stop smelling your own farts. You might get mistaken for arse sniffers. Remember, when you go woke, you go broke.
Please subscribe to Bear Nerd Fun. Smash the like button. Goodbye.
Say hello. 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 Say hello. Hello. Say nerd fun. Nerd fun. Nerd fun. Say goodbye. Goodbye. Hail to the